Sup you guys, ASD Classified here. So, I'm here to do a review of episode 4 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, Digital Deception. So, I saw a lot of y'all like this episode, on Twitter at least. I wish I could say the same. Like, I really wish I liked this episode, but I didn't. Like, and at first it took me a while to figure out why I don't like this episode, but then this dude I follow on Twitter, Will, he said it perfectly for me. It was like, he put out a tweet and he said, this whole evil Roxy plan, it should have been a secret to the audience. And I'm like, oh my god, that's it. That's why I don't like this. It should have been a secret to the audience. Like, this whole episode would have been so much better, for me at least, if the audience, just like Ravi, were confused. Like, if we all were trying to figure out, is this bitch evil or is she good? Like, if we spent most of the episode trying to figure it out and then in the end the bitch said, oh no, I'm evil, surprise. You know, that would have worked so much better for me. Instead, there was no mystery for the audience because the audience was let in on the evil plan in the first episode, in the first minute of the episode. First minute, we at the evil villain lair and evil Roxy is just moo-ha-haing it up. Like, she is just like, oh, humans and their emotions and love, so disgusting. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with such things, but we can use that to our advantage. Like, my girl was hamming it up. In the first minute of the episode, it's like, oh, okay, so you're evil. Cool. And even then, fine, the audience knows that she's evil and she's trying to play Ravi. But, you know, you could still, you know, write a good episode and execute this plan well. Except they didn't. It's just, like, really? Avatar Roxy just shows up to Ravi. Like, she didn't put in no work to try to manipulate him into helping her. All she did was show up to Ravi and say, oh, Ravi, there's some good in me, and sometimes that overrides the evil. And that was it. And Ravi sitting up here like, oh, okay, that sounds legit. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's all she said to the boy, literally. And he was like falling over his feet to help her. Like, are you serious? I thought in this episode we were gonna get like evil Avatar Roxy working overtime to manipulate Ravi. I thought she was gonna come in trying to seduce Ravi, you know, like bust it down, Roxiana, bust it down. You know, I thought she was gonna try to seduce him. I thought that she was gonna try to emotionally manipulate the man. I thought she was gonna come to Ravi and be like, Ravi, oh my god, Ravi, I was created to be evil, but I have all these memories in my head from the real Roxy. And I can't get you out of my head. I see you in my dreams. I see you all the time, Ravi. And I just remember everything that we shared and how much I love you, Ravi. And today is Valentine's Day. And I remember how amazing Valentine's Day was for us last year. I remember everything that we shared, and I remember giving my virginity to you on that Valentine's Day. It was incredible. Like, I just expected all type of emotional manipulation in this episode that I did not get. My girl literally came up to Ravi and said, so there's some good in me, I guess. And he went along with it. Like, are you... Child, I guess there's some good. I don't know. I'm like, what? This episode was a mess, man. A mess. If you want to see it done right, I need you to time travel back to 2003 and watch a show called Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Like, All About Beevil is literally this episode, but done properly. Like, really, that episode's done well. The audience was not let in on whether or not Mara was evil or turning good. Like, literally, it was a mystery and it was done well. Like, we actually were made to think that Mara was turning good and that she was falling in love with Dustin. Like, that was a brilliant episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of all time. Not just Ninja Storm, of all time. I love that episode, man. It's just, y'all did this right in 2003. But in 2019, y'all can't get it right. Like, really? Like, okay. I really don't know why the audience had to be let in on the evil Roxy plan. I feel like the only reason they told the audience is because they feel that kids are too stupid to get it otherwise. And that feels like Ninja Steel. And maybe that's why I was immediately turned off on this episode. Because like, you're overly explaining it to the audience. I'm like, that's what Ninja Steel did. And that's what a lot of Saban Brand did. But anyway, moving along. So I guess Roxy and Blaze just don't have families. I guess. Like, at this point, I kind of give up on seeing their families cry over them or whatever. Like, I give up. Commander Shaw. Let's talk about Commander Shaw, because the show sure as hell didn't. So, Commander Shaw was probably in this episode all for like 5 seconds. And I am upset. This is a Blue Ranger focus episode. This is about Ravi. Ravi fucked up severely in this episode. Severely. He literally tried to help evil Roxy, even though everybody else was like, boy, she playing you. He still tried to help her out and almost, like, you know, ended up in a coma and created an evil Avatar Ravi and shit. Like, Commander Shaw had nothing to say about that. Nothing. Like, I am surprised at that. Like, I just knew we were gonna get a scene with Commander Shaw. Either she was gonna be tough commander, like Ravi out here fucking up, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, or we were gonna get, you know, Commander Shaw taking that hat off and putting on the mom hat and being like, all right, Ravi, let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about what's going on. I know you're hurting. I thought we were gonna either get Commander Shaw, you know, being, you know, strict. We're gonna get Mother Shaw being loving, or we were gonna get both. We were gonna get a combination of both. We got none of it. We got none of it. How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't understand. Stop pushing Commander Shaw to the background. She's one of the best characters in the show. I want to see more of her, goddammit. I just, whatever, man. Could you imagine Commander Kruger or Captain Mitchell just ignoring the fact that one of their Rangers fucked up that bad? Are you serious? It would never have happened. I don't understand, man. So as I briefly alluded to, this episode, it was Valentine's Day in this episode, right? So Nate, we found out, has a crush on Zoe. Adorable. Adorable. And he was like her secret Valentine's Day admirer. And she didn't find out in this episode. So this is going to be a thing that continues on, you know, in future eps. I love it. I love it. Oh, Nate, I see you, boy. I love it. You know, there's no policy, you know, against scientists and Rangers hooking up. You know, Nate know that, right? And he made sure that Devin remembered that there is a policy saying that Rangers can't hook up with Rangers. You know, he making sure that nobody gets those Zoe cookies but Nate. I love it. I love it. I don't know what else to say, man. This episode just didn't do it for me. I'd give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah. I don't know, man. I want more from Beast Morphers. I want what the premiere has promised me, man. I want story. Right now we're getting a bunch of random plots again. I want story. I want to learn about Grid Battle Force. I want to learn like why they were created in the first place and stuff. I want to see more interaction between Grid Battle Force and Mayor Daniels. You know, like Mayor Daniels should be checking on them periodically and being like, okay, I'm just making sure y'all doing what needs to be done to protect my constituents. You know, he should be there to give them a bunch of I told you so's. Like, I just want more story. I just want to feel like Grid Battle Force is this big military organization that it's supposed to be. I just want more. I don't know, like every season has bad episodes, but it's like, you know, after 8 years of nonsense and you get a bad episode this early, you know, you start to get worried. Nah, I just whatever. So if you're watching this review, what did you think about today's episode, Digital Deception? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was meh? Let me know in a comment if you be so kind. Alright, later guys. Ciao, I'm out.